Don't scroll, don't look away, stay with me. This is not coincidence, you were meant to hear this. Forces have been moving quietly around you, arranging situations, testing your focus, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Tomorrow a decision will be placed before you that looks harmless, even promising, but it carries weight you cannot yet see. If you act without awareness, everything you've been building could fall apart in an instant. You are being watched, not by eyes of malice, but by the unseen currents of destiny that measure how alert you truly are. Stay calm, stay centered, and pay attention to what unfolds. When the moment arrives, you will recognize it by the sudden stillness in your spirit. That pause is your protection. Listen to it. It will guide you safely through what comes next. Your guardian angel has been standing close, watching you, whispering warnings you brushed aside. They have tried everything to reach you. Numbers repeating, sudden awakenings, strange moments of silence that felt heavier than usual. Those weren't coincidences. They were divine alerts. Heaven has been trying to shake you awake, to keep you from stepping into danger disguised as opportunity. Tomorrow will bring a moment that tests your intuition. It may come through someone's words, a message, or an unexpected invitation. You will feel that familiar pull in your gut, the same unease you've ignored before. This time, don't silence it. That feeling is your protection, your signal to pause before you act. Your guardian is pleading for you to trust what you feel and choose wisely, because what happens next could shape the entire direction of your path. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine alarm sounding through the noise. The heavens are issuing a call that cannot be ignored. When you declare 911, you open a direct line to the realm of protection. You summon strength, clarity, and the power to stand firm against deception. 11 days ago, a choice seemed harmless, but it opened a small door, one that dark forces have been trying to widen ever since. They've been whispering doubt, guilt, and distraction to make you forget who you are and what you carry. But right now, that door can be sealed. Focus your thoughts. Speak truth in your heart. Refuse to let fear or shame guide you. The moment you acknowledge this warning, light begins to move on your behalf. Call for help from above and stand still in faith. Your awareness is your weapon, and heaven is ready to respond. You believed it was harmless, but it wasn't. That moment opened a passage that gave darkness permission to linger near your thoughts. Since then, it's been working quietly, blending its voice with yours, making you question yourself, enticing you with offers that seem flawless. These ideas and desires feel natural, but they are crafted illusions meant to steer you away from your purpose. Be vigilant, because soon you will receive something that appears to be exactly what you've been waiting for. It will seem right, feel easy, and promise quick reward. Do not rush. Do not accept it immediately. Look deeper than the surface. Notice the energy behind the words, the tone, the timing. The test is subtle, but you will recognize it by the slight tension in your spirit, the faint whisper that says, wait. That pause is your shield. Honor it, and you will turn this trap into triumph. What looks like a gift is not what it seems. The promise that appears to answer your prayers carries unseen weight. Beneath its shine are threads meant to bind you. Every detail has been shaped to appeal to your hopes and hidden fears. The offer will mirror what you've long desired, but behind it lies a cost that won't show itself until it's too late. This is not coincidence, it's precision. The forces working against you have watched, learned, and prepared this moment to pull you off your destined path. You must look beyond appearances. When the chance comes, don't be swayed by urgency or flattery. Read the energy behind every word, every smile, every signature line. What feels rushed or too perfect is your signal to stop. Guard your spirit with silence and prayer before making any move. The power that created you has already prepared a way forward, one that requires no compromise, only clarity. The opposition is aware of what you don't yet see. A divine opening is approaching, one designed to lift you into a new realm of purpose and abundance. Everything required for this shift is already in motion. The people, the timing, the resources. Heaven has been aligning every piece with precision, but there is interference working to derail it before it begins. The distraction arriving tomorrow is meant to delay your rise, to make you question your readiness, to pull you into agreements that drain your strength. Refuse it. Declare your awareness. Every act of faith and discernment you make sends a signal into the unseen world, activating fresh waves of angelic support. By choosing clarity over temptation, you affirm that your spirit cannot be manipulated. Stand firm, stay awake, and let heaven move freely on your behalf. The forces that tried to cloud your thoughts are losing their grip. A shield is forming around your choices, sealing the path ahead in divine protection. What you're feeling right now is not fear, it's recognition. Your soul senses truth before your mind can name it. That tightening in your chest, that sudden awareness, is your spirit's way of saying, be still, pay attention. You already know who or what this message concerns. Their image just surfaced in your mind because your intuition has been warning you all along. Do not ignore it this time. The energy surrounding that connection carries weight that isn't meant for you. Step back, breathe, and let light expose what's hidden. The moment you decide to wait and listen, confusion breaks and clarity takes its place. You are being guarded, guided, and prepared for something far greater than what is being offered. Heaven is urging you to pause. Do not move forward with what appears flawless. Do not let urgency override discernment. When something feels wrong, even slightly, that feeling is truth trying to protect you. Many before you have ignored that inner voice and paid the price. One woman believed her blessing had finally arrived. Her offer looked perfect, her future secure. But beneath the promises was deception. Everything she trusted collapsed because she acted against the quiet warning within. You are being given the same chance to choose differently. Step back from the pressure. Look beyond the numbers, the promises, the charm. Real blessings never demand haste or silence your intuition. Walk away if peace is missing. What is meant for you will never require you to ignore your own spirit. Some heard the same warning and chose to listen. They felt the same pull, the same temptation wrapped in opportunity. Yet they stopped and waited. They walked away even when it didn't make sense. And though it seemed like they missed their chance, within weeks doors opened that were pure, safe, and divinely aligned. The offers they received later carried peace instead of pressure, clarity instead of confusion, and abundance without compromise. Those who obeyed that inner voice were protected from loss, heartbreak, and shame. Their patience became their breakthrough. The difference between ruin and redemption was a single decision: to trust the still, small voice within over the noise that promised everything too soon. Your path now stands at that same point. Listen carefully, because your obedience today will shape the safety and success of your tomorrow. Those who trusted their inner warning were spared from disaster. David sensed danger beneath the promise of quick success. Everything looked legitimate, yet something inside urged him to walk away. 2 months later, that quiet intuition proved right. His choice saved his freedom and his future. Maria faced a similar test. The person before her appeared genuine, kind, and stable, but a faint unease wouldn't fade. She listened to that feeling and stepped back. Soon after, the truth surfaced, exposing the darkness she had been protected from. These stories are not coincidences. They are reminders that discernment is a divine gift. When peace is missing, the answer is already clear. Trust the stillness that speaks when logic argues otherwise. It never lies, and it never fails those who honor it. Her obedience became her protection. Within the next day, there are 3 actions you must take without delay. This is not advice, it is instruction for your safety. First, stop everything and bow in prayer. Speak these words with complete sincerity. Father, I may not see what has been planned against me, but reveal it before it reaches me. Let my spirit recognize deception before my eyes do. Give me divine awareness to sense danger and strength to walk away from anything that isn't aligned with you. Silence my voice if I am about to agree to the wrong thing. Make me uneasy in the presence of false promises. Surround me with unseen guardians who block every hidden snare. And if anyone comes to me with something that shines like opportunity but carries darkness within, stop me before I take a single step toward it. Say it with conviction. This prayer activates protection, clears confusion, and seals your choices in divine light. Say these words with certainty. Make it so clear that even I cannot overlook it in the name of Jesus. Speak it with focus, because this is not casual. This is spiritual defense. The next step is just as crucial. Before you answer any message, accept any invitation, or agree to any offer tomorrow, you must pause for exactly 7 minutes. No matter how urgent it sounds or how convincing it appears, take that time. If it is truly meant for you, it will not vanish in 7 minutes. Use that pause to reach out to one person you trust deeply, someone whose faith and discernment are strong. Ask them to pray over the situation without telling them what you want to hear. Let them seek divine insight on your behalf. If their response carries uncertainty, hesitation, or lack of peace, your answer is already decided. Walk away. Anything that demands your quick consent is not from the light. Patience will guard you where impulse cannot. Do not proceed. Hold your ground. Wisdom thrives in shared counsel, and isolation breeds confusion. You are not meant to face critical choices alone. Now look at your schedule for tomorrow and make one addition. Set an alarm for 12:30 p.m. Label it "Stop and Pray." When that reminder sounds, pause everything. Step away from conversation, distraction, or urgency. Close your eyes and speak these words: God, is this path truly from you? Should I continue? Do I have your approval? Grant me clarity now. Then remain still. Let silence speak. What you sense in that quiet moment will reveal the truth. A wave of peace means proceed. Any tension, doubt, or heaviness means turn away. Your inner compass will not deceive you if you give it room to guide. Afterward, reach out to exactly 2 people, the first names that rise in your mind. They need this same awakening. Send the message not to create noise, but to extend protection. Your obedience today may be the reason they avoid tomorrow's trap. Share this message with intention, not fear. Someone connected to you is walking toward the same kind of snare, and your obedience could be the reason they step back in time. Send it to 2 people, one who needs the warning and one who has the spiritual strength to stand with you in prayer. When you send it, say only this: I don't know why, but I feel like you need to see this. Let the divine do the rest. The enemy's strategy is isolation, rushing you into choices before you can think, pray, or breathe. Tomorrow, that urgency will try to disguise itself as opportunity. The pressure to respond fast will feel strong, almost logical, but it is not from the light. Truth never demands haste. Divine timing carries peace, patience, and steady confidence. Darkness thrives on confusion and fear of missing out. So if you sense tension, anxiety, or manipulation pushing you to decide instantly, recognize it as the signal to stop. The moment you feel forced, you have your answer. What is sacred never needs to be sold. It simply waits for your peace to align. That false glow you'll see is not divine, it's imitation. The person who appears tomorrow may sound sincere, may pray eloquently, may speak of destiny and purpose, but their words are designed to disarm your discernment. Darkness rarely shows its face. It mimics light. It copies language, tone, and gestures to appear trustworthy. What you'll encounter will look like alignment, but it will carry unease beneath the surface. That quiet unrest is your signal. Truth doesn't need to convince. Deception always performs. When peace is absent, step back immediately. Watch actions, not appearances. Listen to consistency, not charisma. Your awareness is your armor. Stay connected to guidance that strengthens your clarity each day. Keep your spiritual senses sharp so that no imitation can pass for authenticity. Choosing vigilance over comfort is what keeps you protected in moments like this. When you stay alert to the subtle warning inside, no counterfeit can draw you away from what's truly meant for you. Take this seriously, because awareness is your shield. Heaven is amplifying voices to guide and protect, even as deception grows more refined. Darkness adapts, but so does divine revelation. Protection increases for those who listen. When you declare protected by the blood, you are not repeating empty words. You are setting boundaries in the unseen. You are marking your spirit as untouchable. The moment you speak it, interference begins to unravel. Hidden plots lose power and confusion turns back on itself. Tomorrow, when you follow this guidance, expect resistance. Doubt will whisper that you're imagining things, that you're being dramatic. That hesitation is not intuition. It's distraction. It's the last push from forces that know their influence is slipping. Stand firm in what you feel is right. Choose prayer over panic, stillness over impulse. Each moment you stay aligned with peace, your protection deepens, and every scheme designed to harm you collapses under its own weight. The doubt that whispers, "Maybe I'm overreacting," is not your intuition. It's the final attempt to pull you off course. Ignore it. When you say no tomorrow and step away from what looks appealing, there may be a sting of disappointment. You might question yourself, even feel like you turned down something valuable. But hold steady, within days, truth will surface. You'll see a detail, hear a story, or notice something that exposes what was hidden, and gratitude will replace regret. Soon after, the door meant for you will appear. the one crafted by divine timing, not manipulation. It will arrive quietly, wrapped in calm assurance, not urgency. You won't have to chase it or bend your values to fit it. It will honor your peace, give space for prayer, and connect you with people who bring light, not confusion. What is real never rushes. What is divine never demands. When that moment comes, you'll recognize it instantly because it will feel like home to your spirit. The confirmation for what is real will come through peace and alignment, not pressure or confusion. You'll notice agreement from wise voices around you, and everything will flow without force. When that moment arrives, you'll understand that walking away from what was false created space for what was genuine. If you feel moved to give, do it as an act of gratitude, not obligation. No message from the divine requires payment, but generosity always carries its own power. It keeps your heart open, your spirit aligned, and your blessings in motion. Those who give from sincerity strengthen the very flow that protects and uplifts them. Receive this impartation of clarity and insight. May your perception sharpen beyond deception. May your instincts become immediate and accurate. May peace become your compass and truth your constant companion. From this moment forward, may your awareness stay heightened, your path illuminated, and your spirit untouchable by confusion or disguise. May your discernment be so sharp that even the faintest trace of deception stirs your awareness. May you move through tomorrow alert and steady, untouched by confusion or fear. Angels are already stationed around you, guarding every path, filtering every influence that tries to reach you. Hidden snares will reveal themselves before you step near them. People with false motives will expose their intentions before they can cause harm. Plans formed against you will collapse before they unfold. You will walk in a field of light that nothing dark can penetrate. Right now, unseen intercessors are lifting your name in prayer. They were stirred awake by divine prompting, drawn to cover you without even knowing who you are. Their faith created a shield that reached you through this message. What you're reading is not random. It is the answer to their petitions. You are being covered, guided, and reminded that heaven's awareness of you is constant. Walk tomorrow with confidence, knowing that every step is surrounded by protection and purpose. Their prayers are the reason you are still awake when exhaustion should have taken over. They are the unseen force giving you the courage to resist what looks tempting, but isn't meant for you. The next day carries a weight unlike any before. What happens in this short window will shape the next chapter of your life. I am not here to stir emotion. I am revealing what heaven has shown. You are standing at a spiritual intersection. One road leads to divine fulfillment, the other to confusion and delay. One step in the wrong direction could detour your destiny for years. That is why your heart feels restless and alert. That is why you can sense a heaviness in the air. This is not fear, it's warning. Some will shrug it off, dismissing it as coincidence or imagination. They will follow their impulses instead of the inner nudge of the spirit, and they will regret it deeply. But you are not meant to be one of them. You have been given awareness, guidance, and a clear sign. Listen, choose wisely. Heaven is waiting on your decision. Half a year from now, this moment will return to your memory with clarity. These words will echo, and you will realize they were meant to protect you. But for some, that realization will come too late. The door they chose will have closed, and the path back will be long and difficult. Do not let impatience or pride silence the voice that is trying to spare you from unnecessary pain. Many of you will heed this message. You will pause before acting. You will seek divine clarity before deciding. You will recognize the unease in your spirit as guidance, not fear. And when the moment comes, you will choose wisdom over impulse. Weeks from now, you will understand why this warning came. You will see what was hidden. You will realize how close danger stood and how grace pulled you away from it. Your story will then serve as proof for someone else, a light that guides them out of their own deception. Your obedience today will plant the seed of another safety tomorrow. Comment these words right now. I choose wisdom over opportunity. Speak them, write them, declare them aloud, because your declaration tonight shapes the energy you attract tomorrow. When you claim wisdom, it will meet you. When you claim protection, it will surround you. When you claim discernment, it will guide your steps. Before you close this video and rest, do one final act of preparation. Take a piece of paper and write down these 3 questions. Is this from God? Do I have peace about this? Does this align with God's word for my life? Fold,